Gentlemen, this is
the old,
and I am the new, and together we are
the old to the new sports show.
We did a fantasy football draft, ladies and gentlemen, and it was great. We drafted 1 QB, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex, 1 defense/special teams, and 1 kicker for our starters and 7 bench players. 30 picks, 15 and 15, ladies and gentlemen, and tell them what we did a little bit about the old, and tell them and start them off, the old.
We had some good drafts. New picked a good team. I picked a good team. We're just giving you guys some examples and some suggestions to have a successful draft. The first pick of that new pick was
Adrian Peterson, ladies and gentlemen.
The first pick that I did was LaDavion Bell, running back.
And now the second person I picked was Antonio Brown.
Okay. And we're just giving you examples to have a successful pick.
Yeah.
Picks like Andrew Luck. Picks like Jamal Charles. Picks like...
I picked Eddie Lacy, and then I came for my wide receiver to have a successful foundation of my team.
2 wide receivers that I picked was Dez Bryant, Julio Jones. Who did you pick at tight end, No?
I picked Rob Gronkowski, ladies and gentlemen.
And like I said, we're giving you some good examples depending on where you fall at in the draft to be successful. A flex I had was ODB. Your flex new was
Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, ladies and gentlemen.
So these are some real good picks so far. Defense, new pick.
Seattle Seahawks, ladies and gentlemen, #1 ranked defense.
I picked the Buffalo Bills, and in the last couple of seconds, I see that Miami defense is climbing up. Maybe the 3rd best or the 2nd best on some list.
Yeah, and also at the end, I basically saw a couple players that weren't taken, and they were ranked really high, so I can give you a lot of points. And then I ended up taking Randall Cobb as my last pick. Who'd you take as your last pick?
My last pick was my 2nd kicker, and that was Adam Vinatieri from Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, I didn't take a 2nd kicker. That's probably where I went wrong. I probably had to cut somebody. But it was just a solid draft all around. I took some sleepers like C.J. Anderson, Randall Cobb, that some people might take. What you think about that, though? And who'd you take at those sleeper positions?
Well, I'm not going to say sleepers, but I'm going to say my bench players was Demaryius Thomas, DeMarco Murray, Matt Forte, Travis Kelce. And one thing you got to realize, and you got to stay up on your picks. Say your position, your tight end position, Jimmy Graham and Travis Kelce. They got the same bye week. So you got to make sure that you're paying attention not only to the pick, but to the bye pick.
Also, that happened to me because I drafted Aaron Rodgers and Peyton Manning. They are 2 quarterbacks, and they have the same bye week. So I messed up there. I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm going to have to pick somebody up. And I think I know who I'm going to get, but I don't know yet, though.
Yeah, but what you don't want to do, you don't want to keep no blank spots where you just take an L and say, well, I don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, like my backup kicker.
Yeah, you cannot do that. So.
And also, you don't want to draft tell them about the 2 players. Say you draft Andrew Luck and T.Y. Hilton. Tell them about that.
Yeah, you don't want to do that because you got Andrew Luck that's going to get you points. So you don't need him and T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, I agree. Just with everything you said, that's what our draft was about. We had a great, solid draft. And my bench players were Shady McCoy, LaShawn McCoy. I drafted A.J. Green, C.J. Anderson, Greg Olsen, Peyton Manning, Bengals defense, and Randall Cobb, a sleeper, which I would say, but not a lot of people say sleeper.
And the #1 rule I always say in fantasy, do not pick with your heart.
Yeah.
If you like a certain team.
Say if you like Seattle Seahawks. Don't just pick Russell Wilson because you love him. He's your favorite QB. Pick what you think is going to get the most fantasy points, fantasy-wise. It's different. Because that's what I learned a couple years ago. It's not about, I wanted a team like all of my favorite players. And then I realized, hey, my dad told me I got to pick players that are fantasy-wise. And I started doing that, and now I know what to do now.
And you know what I was just thinking, during the season, not only fantasy football, what we're going to do, we're going to give out picks. Try to do at least once a week, either on this or the podcast, where we give you picks for DraftKings or even FanDuel.
And also, we're just going to keep you updated every single week, ladies and gentlemen. And this is
the old.
And I am the new, and together we are
the old to the new sports show.
Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for this new series and also the NCAA uniform series.